I'm glad I saw this comment. Just like this person said, they'll struggle every single road game, long flights, and cold weather, LOL. And that got over 170 likes. To go along with that, it's also been stated that several other schools have also contacted the Big Ten about joining. What in the heck just happened? So I get done making the first video today and I have to go to the dentist. And while I'm at the dentist, I think, we'll probably not make another video today. There's not going to be too much going on. I get out of the dentist and my phone is blowing up with you guys showing me messages that USC and UCLA has left the Pac-12. There has been so much going on, as most of you know. We've been making so many videos, but this is just one thing that nobody saw coming or expected. This is almost like the couple that randomly gets married and you didn't even know it was gonna happen. Like many of you, I have so many questions. We didn't hear a single rumor about this, none of it. It was just randomly announced. Oh yeah, by the way, USC and UCLA, they're gonna join the Big Ten. And I wanna make this extremely clear. This isn't something minor, and it's not just as simple as two schools going to another conference. And in my humble opinion, I think this is bigger and it's going to have an even more impact than when Oklahoma and Texas announced they're going to the SEC. I know that is a bold take, but trust me, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in this video. We've got a lot to talk about. This will be the only and the main topic of this video. We're also on the road to 200,000 subscribers, so if you want to help us out, I would greatly appreciate that. And actually, when you're seeing this video a little after it's posted, more than likely, I will be streaming live on YouTube that we're about to hit 200K. No promises, but I do plan on streaming tonight. It's going to be a good one, and we're going to talk all about football and just everything going on. Come on through to the stream, and if you want to update whenever the stream goes live, all you got to do is turn on the post notifications on the channel. I'm really excited for that, but first things first, I'm excited to get into this video. I hope you guys are too. And now, without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, let's just address the elephant in the room, and that is that UCLA and USC, they're leaving the Pac-12, which most of you know. I'm going to read off some of the tweets that some of you guys sent me, and I'm still learning about this situation just like most of you. My man right here said, looks like USC and UCLA in talks to join the Big Ten. Also, the Big Ten is negotiating their TV deal to expand to the West Coast and the LA market. The Pac-12 paid out roughly $340 million to each school, while Big Ten paid out $680 million per school. I'd switch. Okay, that's interesting, but this one caught my attention too, because somebody said, yo, Matt, are you doing a video on UCLA, USC, Oregon, and Washington leaving the Pac-12 or the Big Ten? Whoa, hold on. Okay, I knew USC and UCLA was leaving, but what's this talk about Oregon and Washington? I'm glad you sent me that comment, because I did some research, and apparently, according to the sources, Oregon and Washington, they're about to leave as well. They're just trying to work out all those details, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. This situation is 10 times more unique than Texas and Oklahoma joining the SEC. Texas and Oklahoma joining the SEC, yeah, it's a big deal and it's going to be a big splash, but it's nothing crazy. Texas and Oklahoma, they border some of the SEC schools, and they're relatively close. The weather in the South, it's warm, and the weather in Texas and Oklahoma, it's also warm. It just really makes a lot of sense, but this one is beyond strange. USC and UCLA are not even close to any of the Big Ten schools. And if USC and, for example, Rutgers play each other, that's going to be one of the farthest flights in the country. And that's for an in-conference game. I'm not too sure how long a flight from USC to Rutgers is, but I'm going to assume it's right around 5 or 5.5 hours. And also, it's going to be a complete change of events, because in USC, you get some of the greatest weather ever. It's always 75 degrees. But the Big Ten, it's below freezing all the time. Is that not weird to some of you? Maybe that's just me. You're going to have a case, and you might see it this year, where every single one of your teams outside of USC and UCLA is going to be playing in snow or 20-degree weather, and USC, on the other hand, is going to be 75 degrees. And I'm not talking about different Saturdays. I'm talking about the exact same day. That's what's so bizarre to me. I think what makes the Pac-12, the Big Ten, the Big 12, the SEC, their own conference is because they have their own identity. Whereas now for the Big Ten, with getting USC and UCLA, their identity is all over the place. The Big Ten is known for rugged and cold football, and now you're adding USC. I'm glad I saw this comment. Just like this person said, they'll struggle every single road game, long flights, and cold weather, LOL. And that got over 170 likes. I don't want to say I agree with that comment, because I don't think playing in cold weather and having long flights, it's going to make your ability to play worse. But here's what I will say. It's not the most convenient thing ever. I'm going to try to keep this a short video so I can get ready for the stream tonight, but here's my last and final point. And arguably, I think it's the most important point of this video. I think USC and UCLA has created one of the biggest domino effects you might ever see. At least when it comes to the college football landscape, because they're about to change it dramatically. What you're about to see unfold over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, however long years is you're not going to see 5 more conferences, you're going to see 2 mega conferences. The SEC and what appears to seem the Big Ten. Because it's obvious, it looks like the Big 12, they're not going to get any major teams, and the Pac-12, they've always been a weak conference, and I think you're going to see the ACC, some of those schools, they might join the SEC, and some others might join the Big Ten, or however that's going to work. I have heard something about the ACC, they have a deal that runs through 2026, and they might have to wait till that expires. I don't know, when you start getting into all that mess, and I don't want to even think about it, there's so much paperwork and court system and blah 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 blah. I don't like talking about that because it's too scientifical and it even confuses me at times. I can only go off of the information we know, and I think we all are starting to realize these 5 conferences we've had, they're not going to be here much longer. Or my bad, they will be here, but not how we remembered them. I could be wrong on this, but apparently from all the research I did, it looks like the Big Ten, the SEC, they have the most money. I strongly believe, I don't know when it's going to happen, it could be 10 years, it could be 5 years, it could be 15 years, you're going to see 2 mega conferences in college football. I will say this, I am excited for it, and it is going to be very, and I mean very entertaining. But at the same time, I have this question. How in the heck is this going to work out? If we have these 2 mega conferences, what are the divisions going to look like? How is the playoff going to work like? Oh man, there's just so many questions. It can get overwhelming. Whoa. Hold on. I was literally about to click post on this video, but we got a new and major update, so I gotta come in here and re-edit it. That new update is that Oregon and Washington, they applied to go to the Big Ten, and it has been accepted. So it is official. USC, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington, they're going to the Big Ten. That is just, oh my goodness. One of the people who was reporting on it stated, this would likely include permanent out-of-conference rival games against Oregon and Oregon State, along with Washington and Washington State, similar to Florida and Florida State. That was a mouthful. I do like that, because rival games, they mean a ton, and I like watching Florida and Florida State play. To go along with that, it's also been stated that several other schools have also contacted the Big Ten about joining. Oh my goodness, man, what in the heck is going on with college football? The more I think about it, the more I think it's going to come true. We no longer have the Power 5, we're going to have the Power 2, the Big Ten and the SEC. I had to re-edit this and throw it in the video. It is important. Let's get back on and finish out this video. Overall, I think it was a smart move for USC, because the only downside to their program right now is the fact that they are in the Pac-12, and we all know the Pac-12, they're a laughingstock. Oh man, I just thought about this. USC and Ohio State playing every single year? That's something I could get used to. I'm just sitting here smiling right now because I can't believe how entertaining college football is right now. I can't speak for all of you, but I can speak for me. I love this sport. I am very curious. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. But, what all be happy, man? Yo, what's good? You already know why I'm back, because your boy Matt, just gonna be honest, I got some bills coming up, so I gotta get this video to 8 minutes. And yeah,